ask you guys a question. Seriously. What is SmackDown doing that Raw can't do? You see what happens? Do you see what happens when SmackDown's on 2 hours? You see the difference between a 3-hour miserable show and a 2-hour consistent show? You see the difference there, Vince? I'm telling you. Listen to the fans. According to everybody else here in the community, you don't listen to the fans. Put Monday Night Raw back to 2 hours. Then we'll talk. This is, whether you like it or not, this is the 7th consecutive week that SmackDown has produced good shows. SmackDown had a better go-home show to Fastlane than Monday Night Raw did last night. Mind you, SmackDown was a 2-hour show. Raw was only 3 hours. Yeah, I'm an idiot for thinking, Raw should go back to 2 hours. Makes the show better, low-key. If anything, Raw doesn't even need that 3rd hour. If anything, to be honest with you, SmackDown was a good show tonight. SmackDown was a good show. Although I was falling asleep earlier because I had a long day ahead of me today. I had to do an 8-hour class for my freaking security license, which I'll go back to work Sunday. So, if anything, I'm going to miss the beginning of Fastlane. Which, to be honest with you, I wouldn't even care. The only thing I would watch back out of this whole Fastlane show is Rey Mysterio versus Andrade Cien Almas on the kickoff show to Fastlane. And I said it on Twitter, low-key. The Rey Mysterio Andrade Cien Almas match at Fastlane is going to be a lot more better than the entire card of Fastlane. I guarantee you, Mysterio and Andrade Cien Almas will have a better match than 3 hours of Fastlane. Guarantee you. Guarantee you. Think I'm wrong? Wait till Sunday. Now, before I begin with SmackDown Live review, you guys saw the comment section on my Raw review last night, right? If you guys haven't seen it, if you guys are in the group chat, you guys know what I'm talking about on Twitter. The guy that I exposed, or should I say the kid that I exposed last night during Monday Night Raw review, Brett, I think it's his name. I don't give a fuck. I don't know what his name is. If I can pull up the tweet, give me a second. This guy right here. I had to get one of my good friends, Devin, on Twitter. Devin, if you're watching the video, bro, shout out to you, bro. If you're watching the video. Look what this guy tweeted at this. Look what this guy tweeted. This is the same guy that I exposed last night. What a bitch. And then look what happened. I blocked him on Twitter. Talk about salty. Then again, this fuckboy wants to go to my comment section and says, oh, you're probably a virgin, or you probably stay home and jerk off this shit all day. Bro, tell me something that I haven't heard. At least I'm doing my job. Okay? I'm doing my job. You see, just triggering people over professional wrestling, I just love. And honestly, you think that I give a fuck, bro? I hope you're watching this video, bro. I hope you're watching. I hope you choke on your cereal tomorrow morning, bro. I hope you do. And I hope you never get a girlfriend for the rest of your lifespan. I don't give a fuck at this point. You want to call me an internet thug, bro? I'm not hard to find. Not hard to find. So continue to stay benched on Twitter and continue to stay benched on my comment section down below. Continue sucking my dick. Blow me, pussy. Blow me. Take a pinwheel. Blow me. Blow me. But anyways, guys, with that's being brushed off, done already. This is your official SmackDown Live review for your Tuesday, March 5th, 2019. Whether you guys like it or not, daylight savings is this Sunday. So low key, guys, we're losing an hour of sleep, which I hate. I love my sleep. But anyways, guys, this is your official SmackDown Live review. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Chris. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. If you guys enjoyed SmackDown Live tonight, I want you guys to hit that like button. I've been setting like goals lately for the past couple of my videos. If this video hits 8 thumbs up, I know that you guys enjoy SmackDown Live tonight. So if this video gets up to 8 likes, I would truly know that you guys enjoyed SmackDown Live tonight. Now, before I continue on, I want to do a question and answer session on my podcast on Saturday for episode 10, where we go over the Fastlane preview and predictions video. So I posted a question on my Twitter. I said I'm thinking about doing a question and answer session on my podcast on Saturday. So if you guys want to ask me anything wrestling related or sports related, send in your questions and I will answer them on Saturday's episode 10 of the Reality Podcast. So if you guys have any type of questions you guys want to ask me, wrestling related, sports related, life related, any type of question you guys want to ask me, send it to that tweet. I will like it, and then on Saturday, during the podcast on Saturday, I will answer everybody's questions. So far, I got Soda's question and I got Bobby's question. You guys can send me at least 3 questions. The most you guys can send me is 3 questions. So if you guys want to send me questions, send it to that tweet, and on Saturday, during episode 10 of the Reality Podcast, I will answer all of you guys' questions. I'm trying to make the podcast at least a little longer. So there you go. So if you guys enjoy SmackDown Live, hit that thumbs up. And like I said, if this video gets up to 8 likes, I know that you guys enjoyed SmackDown Live tonight. Also, leave a comment down below what you guys thought of SmackDown Live tonight. I thought it was really good tonight. Really good episode. Just simple. Just something simple. If you guys are new to the channel, if you guys are wrestling fans, you guys are Call of Duty fans, you guys enjoy my career mode for 2K19, I want you guys to hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells, man, for all notifications. Now, I'm going to go with you guys with the content. Raw review, man. Go ahead and check out Raw review from last night. Ronda Rousey, the baddest bitch on the planet. I think she turned heel last night, so the thumbnail reads it all. The baddest woman on the planet turned heel. Go ahead, guys, and check that video out. Link to this video will be in the annotation on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Also, guys, check out the content that I posted this past weekend. My career. Yes, I do my career, man. WWE 2K19, my career mode, episode 1. The era of the chosen one has begun. That video, I am looking at the video right now on my YouTube thing. This video already has 13 thumbs up. And I asked for 10 likes for the like goal for episode 2. You guys knocked it out of the ballpark in less than 4 hours. So I know you guys are ready for episode number 2 of 2K19 My Career. That video will be in the upper hand corner of the screen, the annotation. You guys are going to get episode 2 as a premiere this upcoming Sunday before I go back to work for NYCFC, as they have their home opener on Sunday. This is Saturday's upload. No, Sunday's upload. Saturday's upload. I did a Reality Podcast episode number 9 where we go over the Shield. There were news on the Shield. We're set to reunite at Fastlane. And after you guys saw on Raw last night, that is 100% confirmed. So, link to this video will be in the annotation on the upper hand corner of your screen. And also, Top 10 Fridays, folks. I do a Top 10 every single Friday, guys, right here on the channel. I listed my top 10 greatest WWE superstars of all time. A lot of people agree with my list. And I hope after you guys watch it, I hope you guys will agree with that list as well. So also, guys, this video will be in the upper hand corner of your screen, the annotation. Make sure you guys check out all the content that I uploaded, not only this past weekend, but last night on Monday. Follow me on social media, man. Twitter, Chris from Loring. Instagram, your boy Chris _WB. And Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. And if you guys are new to the channel, watching this video for the very first time, if you guys like what you see on the channel, hit that subscribe button down below, ring those bells for all notifications. That's some notifications. All notifications. The people who follow me on Twitter, starting now, will get shout outs on Saturday's episode of the Reality Podcast, episode 10, where we go over the Fastlane card for preview and predictions. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel, guys. Let's begin with this SmackDown Live review, man. So, SmackDown tonight was from the Mohegan Sun Arena at KC Plaza in Wilkes-Barre, PA. So, tonight's SmackDown opens up with a graphic in the memory of King Kong Bundy. Yeah, I heard he passed away as when I was recording Raw Review last night, and I got the notification that King Kong Bundy had passed away. He passed away at the age of 61 on Monday, so my heart and prayers go out to his family on this rough time. So, oh boy. The Fastlane Go Home edition of SmackDown opens up at the Mohegan Sun Arena with Todd Phillips welcomes us. He's joined by Corey Graves and Byron Saxton. Byron Saxton, you fucking moron. We go right to the ring, and out comes Daniel Bryan and Rowan. So fans start booing some as the music drops, and Bryan has the mic. Bryan doesn't speak, but he motions to the big screen, and we get a video package showing how Kofi Kingston lost his title shot at Fastlane when Vince McMahon brought back Kevin Owens, giving him the title shot instead. We come back to the ring, and fans are booing Bryan. Bryan said he sat here and remained silent last week as Stephanie McMahon, Shane McMahon, and everyone else gushed about Kofi. The Kofi chant start up now. Bryan says he... Hold on. Yeah, Bryan says he was then remained silent when Vince brought Owens back. Now it's time for the fans to remain silent. Rowan tells the crowd to shut up twice. He tells them to open their eyes, their ears, because Bryan is about to enlighten us all. Fans respond with another Kofi chant. Kofi was not on SmackDown tonight. He was in India. You know how they are a big ambassador to the company. So they went to India tonight. I didn't mind Kofi not being on SmackDown tonight. I didn't mind it, okay? Didn't really mind it. Bryan says he's not out here to talk about Kofi, and why would he? Because Kofi isn't a leader. He's a supporting player, which is why Kofi is exactly where he should be, with his buddies Big E and Xavier Woods of the New Day on a promotional tour of India. Bryan says Vince was right to replace Kofi in the match, but he's not sure if it was the right to replace the man who throws amounts of pancakes with the man who eats up this amount of pancakes, which is Big E. Bryan goes on taking shots at Owens, now saying he doesn't deserve a title shot. I mean, why not? I mean, it's Kevin Owens. Bryan says Owens is a nobody, but that's also what makes him so dangerous, because a nobody is a somebody with nothing to lose. Ooh, love that line. Bryan says he has everything to lose because he is the planet's champion. Bryan goes on until the music interrupts, and out comes KO. Now, the one thing I did not like about this segment, honestly, why is Kevin Owens a babyface? Can anybody answer that question for me? Why is Kevin Owens playing as a babyface? I just don't see it. I low-key just don't see the fact that he's playing as a babyface. I really don't. You're so used to seeing Kevin Owens as, like, a prick, an asshole, a heel. KO works a whole lot better as a heel than he does as a babyface. So why is he being portrayed here as a babyface? Yeah, I understand that you don't want to put a heel like Daniel Bryan against a potential heel like Kevin Owens for Fastlane. I get that. But does Owens really have to play a babyface at this point of his return? 5 days before Fastlane? Come on. So Owens talks about watching Raw and SmackDown from his couch with his family while he's been out. Owens says, as great as the time off with his family was, it was also very hard to watch people do what he loves to do. Except for when Bryan was out, because it wasn't hard to watch. It was just awful to watch. Owens goes on about Bryan and says he can't stand people who think they are better than everyone else. Owens says it got worse because he had to watch Bryan throw the WWE Championship in the trash. Owens says that was the last straw, and that's when he knew what Bryan he wanted to come back to and who he wanted to go after. Still speaking from the ancients way, Owens says he speaks for his entire family, and he thinks he speaks for the entire WWE universe when he says Bryan needs to get his stupid consenting mouth shut, and he's the one who's going to do it. Bryan mocks Owens some with another fat joke. Yeah, so you're fat shaming on Raw last night, now you're fat shaming tonight with Kevin Owens. Yeah, when we fucking fat shame Nia Jax is a big problem. Fucking stupid. They continue with the back and forth, and Owens plays to the crowd for a pop, saying he is just like them. I just got this weird vibe about Kevin Owens as a babyface. Honestly. Ugh. Good lord. Owens enters the ring now as Bryan mentions how Owens doesn't have any friends left. Owens says that is true, but that's also alright. Owens says he didn't need any friends when he hit the stunner and pinned Bryan last week. Owens says he never intended to take Kofi's opportunity, but on Sunday at Fastlane, it will be his intention to pin Bryan again, and this time he'll take the WWE Championship with him. Rowan steps up and gets in Owens' face. Owens strikes first and unloads on Rowan as they start brawling. Owens dumps Rowan all over the top rope to the floor. Bryan and Owens brawl now. Owens goes for the stunner, but Bryan pushes Owens into Rowan, and Rowan comes in for the save. Rowan drives Owens down to the mat and gets hyped up over him. Fans boo as Rowan and Bryan stand tall over Kevin Owens, raising the championship in the air. Bryan's music hits as he and Rowan march to the back. This segment was okay, but the simple fact that KO is playing as a babyface, I just don't like it. I'd rather see KO low-key as a heel. He works a whole lot better as a heel. That's just my honest opinion on that, bro. Honestly is. So we got Shane McMahon. Oh no, I'm fast tracking here. Still to come, we got the U.S. Champion R-Truth hosts yet another U.S. Open challenge. We see Shane McMahon backstage with The Miz as he warms up for the next match with Jey Uso. So we got a matchup between The Miz and Jey Uso. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I low-key was falling asleep during this match. That's how tired I was after this whole entire day. I had to do my 8-hour class today to renew my license and stuff to get ready for the baseball season, but I was low-key just falling asleep during this match. So I don't really care. The Miz and Shane, it's not something I'm not interested in, nor will I ever be interested in. But The Miz wins here. Shockingly, The Miz wins here. They tangle and Jimmy tries to interfere to make the save. Shane runs over and takes out Jimmy on the floor. Miz takes advantage of the distracted Jey and hits him with the skull-crushing finale for the victory. Now with The Miz winning, by logic, the Usos retain at Fastlane. It's my honest opinion there. But I did not care for this match. I was literally just falling asleep. I had a long day. Like, I did not care for this match whatsoever. Miz wins over Jey Uso. After the match, Shane hits the ring to celebrate with The Miz as the music hits. Shane and Miz look on from the ring as the Usos leave with the titles in the air. So, after that, we got Kayla Braxton. Fucking bae, by the way, Kayla Braxton. She's bae to me, low-key. So we got Kayla Braxton backstage with Charlotte Flair, the queen herself, who requested an interview. Flair asks if it's just her or does SmackDown miss the presence of her friend Becky Lynch. I mean, honestly, Flair, low-key. Yeah, I miss Becky on SmackDown. And it should stay like that. Flair mocks Becky some and invites her to show up tonight. Fans in the arena start chanting for Becky, and it's loud. Flair seems a little thrown off by the chants for a minute. Flair wants Lynch to come tonight to talk to her about her capabilities going into the Fastlane match on Sunday, where they can have a major stipulation in play, and so they can have a friendly discussion. Flair walks off. So we go to the ring, and out comes R-Truth, the United States Champion, and Carmella for a second U.S. title opening challenge. So definitely they go to commercial, back to break. This was just corny. Like, honestly, why, and I said this on Raw Review last night, why is Lacey Evans wasting our time? Honestly, why is Lacey Evans wasting my time? She comes out, she does a spin real quick, and then walks back. Are you gonna fucking wrestle? Are you serious? Are you gonna fucking wrestle? Come on, dude. So R-Truth is in the ring with Carmella. Truth says he wants to be just like his childhood hero, John Cena. But he didn't realize Cena issued the U.S. Open challenge every single week. Truth says he did this once and he's already tired. Truth tells Carmella he's exhausted. Carmella reminds him that his hero says to never give up. Why are they doing some John Cena references? It's not like we're getting John Cena at WrestleMania. I doubt it that we are. Pretty much doubt it here. Truth does some "you can't see me" comedy and mentions having Cena posters and bed sheets in his bedroom. A little awkward, but okay. They go on and have a quick dance break in the middle of the ring. Truth is ready to go and he says the U.S. Open challenge is now on. The music hits and out comes Lacey Evans. It's just the same shit. Lacey Evans walks in, does the spin, walks right back out. What the fuck was that? So after that happens, Truth yells at her to come back and says she didn't want any. Truth says he's done and ready to go, but Carmella says fans wants to see him defend the title. Fans agree. Truth says, "Damn you, John Cena!" The music hits and out comes Samoa Joe. Now this is when this shit got interesting. Music hits, out comes Samoa Joe. Joe marches to the ring and out comes Rey Mysterio to join the match. All of a sudden we got Andrade singing Almas is out next. So then all the four guys are in the corner and we got a fatal four-way. Sign me up. I'm okay with it. Listen, I love R-Truth. Low key. Trust me, I love R-Truth. He's funny. He's funny. Low key. I love R-Truth. He's good in the ring. He's funny. I love it. Love R-Truth though. So we got a fatal four-way match for the United States title. Samoa Joe versus Andrade Cien Almas versus Rey Mysterio versus R-Truth. I am not gonna lie to you right now. This was the best match of the night. This was the best match of the night. Low-key. I loved it. I absolutely fucking loved it. Now, the ending towards the match got really fun. Carmella levels Vega. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm fucking going ahead here. Rey and Andrade go at it now. Rey slides out of the ring, splashing Truth on the floor. This is where it got good. Fans chant, "This is awesome." Now Andrade leaps to the apron and hits a sunset flip powerbomb to Rey, slamming him hard on the floor. That was a nasty spot there. Vega ends up taking Truth down on the floor with a Hurricane Rana. Carmella levels Vega with a big kick for a pop. Andrade focuses on Rey in the ring now. Rey counters with a Canadian Destroyer. I fucking love that move. Rey nails 619 on Andrade. Rey goes to the top and hits the frog splash on Andrade, but Joe breaks the pin for a big senton. Joe spikes Andrade into the mat and covers for the pin to win the United States title. Finally! Samoa Joe wins championship gold. Samoa Joe is your new United States Champion. Now, I love this move. Joe, honestly, Joe has to be a champion by now. I'm still surprised back in 2018, Samoa Joe should have won the WWE Championship. I'm sorry. He should have. The perfect time to give Joe the championship was against AJ Styles at SummerSlam. Low-key. Was back at SummerSlam against AJ Styles. Low-key. But I love this match. This match was fantastic. Best match of the night, low-key. Best match of the night. Either way, I love Joe. But giving him a championship now, it's long overdue. That's one. Two, you missed the boat on Joe when he was feuding against AJ for the WWE Championship. Now you want to give him the U.S. title? I mean, I'm okay with it, but now you want to give Joe gold after almost, 2 years? Not only on the main roster, Joe should have been on the championship back in the summer against AJ. So I don't know. I like this move, but then again, I'd rather see Ray versus Almas for the U.S. title to kick off WrestleMania. I don't know. Like, see what that happened from there. But I heard news that the U.S. title was going to play a big factor going into WrestleMania. So I don't know. Maybe Joe can walk in as champion. Maybe Ray can walk in as champion. Who knows? Who knows? But Joe wins the United States Championship. Good for him. After the match, Joe music hits. He takes the title, exits the ring. As some fans start chanting his name, Joe, Joe, Joe. Joe raises the title on the ramp. As we go to replays, Joe stands with the title on stage as Ray, Andrade, and Truth look on from the ring. So we see Becky Lynch backstage walking on one crutch. She stops and talks to an employee of the company. So we got Ricochet and Aleister Black versus The Bar. This match is alright. This match is okay for what it was. Reason why they gotta keep Ricochet and Black as a tag team because of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. That's starting tomorrow night on NXT. So you gotta keep up with what's happening on NXT and you gotta bleed it into the main roster. So I'm okay with that. But this match was okay for what it was. This match was pretty good actually. Ricochet and Black win here. Cesaro lands on his feet off a counter, but he wastes some time and turns around to a black mass. Sheamus gets sent over the floor. Ricochet tags in and goes to the top. Black flies out and drops Sheamus on the floor again. Ricochet hits the 630 from the top and covers Cesaro for the victory. Nice win. After the match, Ricochet and Black are celebrating when Rusev and Nakamura attack from behind. Rusev and Nakamura beat them down until the music hits and out comes the Hardy Boys to make the save. Matt and Jeff Hardy fight Rusev and Nakamura off with Rusev taking 2 twists of fates. Jeff runs the ropes and leaps off Matt's back, nailing the bar on the floor, but they catch him. Ricochet then leaps out to bring them down as Black and Matt watch from the ring. Ricochet and Jeff join them in the ring to stand tall together. The Hardys, Black and Ricochet look on from the ring as the Bar, Rusev, and Nakamura try to recover on the floor. Like that sequence. I wouldn't mind an 8-man tag. I really wouldn't. If this happens at Fastlane, I wouldn't really mind it. But are you going to really watch that? Honestly, I would. Low-key, I would. But Ricochet and Black win over the Bar. Then we get Mandy Rose versus Naomi. If you blinked, you missed this match. If you blinked, you missed this match. Now, Mandy Rose. Ooh. Ooh. Mandy. Mandy. Oh, Mandy. Ooh, oh, Mandy. Mandy is fucking gorgeous. I'm sorry. Mandy is fucking gorgeous. I'm sorry. Just picture perfect. The blonde hair, the voluptuous body. Oh boy. Let me stop. Anyways, Mandy Rose versus Naomi. If you blinked, you missed this match. The bell rings and Naomi drops Rose for a drop kick. Naomi keeps control, but Rose slides out for an attempt. Naomi comes right back with a jawbreaker. Deville distracts Naomi. Naomi turns back around to a huge knee from Rose. Rose plants Naomi into the mat and covers the pin to win the short match. This match went under a minute. Low key. Under 1 minute. So Mandy Rose wins. Post-match, Rose makes her exit with Deville as the music hits. Naomi recovers on the mat. Rose and Deville back up the ramp, taunting Naomi. All of a sudden, we get Asuka coming up. Thank God she's fine after what happened last night to her, as I reported on Raw Review. Asuka comes out, stalking Rose and Deville from behind as the fans pop. They turn around and there is Asuka. Asuka drops Deville with a kick to the head and then focuses on Rose. Deville comes back, but Asuka sends her to the LED board. Asuka gets fired up as she goes back to work on Rose now. Asuka yells out and looks down to the ring at Naomi, who smiles back at her. Asuka makes her exit as her music hits. Should be a good match between Asuka and Mandy Rose on Sunday. Should be good. Should be good. But now I'm scared because of what happened on Monday night. Last night at that live event show at White Plains. So let's see. So we got Kayla Braxton again, another Bay in the company, is backstage with AJ Styles, asking him about the Kevin Owens WWE title match situation. AJ says you take opportunities when you can get them. He says he wouldn't want to be in Owens' position or Kofi Kingston's position. He goes on and says the McMahon family isn't listening to the fans because they are screaming for Kofi right now. All of a sudden we get Randy Orton appearing and asks if AJ is seriously ranting about how someone deserves a title shot other than himself. Orton says he can see why it took AJ 15 years to get here. Orton walks off. I love Randy Orton. Listen, I don't mind AJ versus Orton at WrestleMania. Give me 20 minutes. Give me 20, 25 minutes. I'm fine with it. I'm good. So now we get Kevin Owens against Rowan. This match went quick. KO wins by DQ. Brian continues ranting as Daniel Bryan was on commentary. Brian continues ranting on Owens at the announce table. Owen gets up from the drop kick and unloads on Brian with strikes, taking him out. Rowan comes out and attacks Owens, leveling him on the floor. Brian comes over and mounts Owens on the floor, talking trash and pounding on him. The referee calls for the bell, causing a disqualification. Now this is where it got very interesting. After the bell, Rowan scoops Owens on the floor and slams him hard. Brian looks on. Brian tells Rowan to take the announce table apart, and he does. The music hits, and out comes Mustafa Ali. Remember how I said on the podcast on Saturday? I wouldn't be surprised if we get a fatal four-way at WrestleMania between Kofi, Owens, Mustafa Ali, and Daniel Bryan. I would not be surprised if that happens. And to be honest, the only person that's fucked out of this whole situation is Mustafa Ali. So, of course you was going to bring Mustafa Ali into this picture. Of course you was. Because Mustafa Ali missed out on an opportunity at the Chamber. Not only at the Chamber, but also in the Gauntlet match before the Chamber. So if anything, I like the fact that they brought back Mustafa Ali back from injury. So Mustafa Ali comes out making his return from injury. Ali fights off Bryan and goes to save Owens from Rowan. They go at it. Ali comes off the announce table and sends Rowan into the steel ring post. Bryan comes flying off the apron with a big knee to the face of Ali, cutting his momentum off. They bring it back to the ring, but Owens comes from behind and drops Bryan with a big stunner. Bryan grabs the title belt and retreats to the ramp with Rowan to recover. Owens stands with Ali in the ring, and they trade looks. Owen yells out at Bryan, hyping their match at Fastlane. Like I said, people, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a fatal four-way at WrestleMania. You heard it here first. I would not be surprised if we get a fatal four-way at WrestleMania. Now, Like I said this on the podcast on Saturday. This is a good thing for Kofi, and I'm going to mention this again. And this is going to be the last time I mention this until we get the build toward WrestleMania. I don't know why people was pissed off last week over the fact that Kofi got replaced. You got to think about this in a way bigger picture. You'd rather have Kofi Kingston win the WWE Championship at Fastlane at a B-level pay-per-view with just 4 weeks to go until WrestleMania? Or would you have Kofi Kingston win the championship at the biggest pay-per-view of the year? Think about that in your head. You'd rather have Kofi Kingston win the championship at a B-level pay-per-view with just over 30-something days left until WrestleMania? Or would you have Kofi Kingston walk into WrestleMania and walk out possibly as WWE Champion? I think I'll go with option 2 instead of option 1. Do not panic, people. Do not panic. Kofi Kingston getting replaced is the best thing it could have ever happened to him. Because if you put Kofi against Daniel Bryan at Fastlane, we all know he's not winning at Fastlane. Well, there's a possibility that he would. Because according to Vince, the fucking senile fuck, plans change. So you gotta think about that. Kofi's chances of winning the WWE Championship at Fastlane just skyrocket to the point where it's astronomical numbers. You have to think about that. So if you're part of the Kofi Kingston bandwagon, if you're part of the Kofi Mania thing, don't panic. Be patient. Patience, my friends, is a virtue. Think about that. Use your brain for once, people. Use your brain. Use your brain. I'd rather have Kofi win the championship at the biggest pay-per-view of the year. At WrestleMania at MetLife Stadium on April 7th. Now, they could do it one or two ways. They could either do it one-on-one with Kofi and Daniel, or you can do a fatal four-way. They can. I can certainly see a fatal four-way, but I'm going to be okay with either or. With either a one-on-one match or a fatal four-way. Now with Mustafa Ali back in the picture tonight, there's no question they're looking at a fatal four-way for WrestleMania, or at least a triple threat match with Ali, Kofi, and Bryan. But you got to add KO into this. So low-key, I'd rather do a fatal four-way than a one-on-one than a triple threat. So you got to think about that here, folks. You have got to think about all of that. But this was good. This was good. So we get Charlotte Flair walking backstage as she's coming down to the ring. They played a clip from what happened last week with Ronda, Becky, Charlotte, and Stephanie for what happened on Raw last night. So Flair's out. Flair's already in the ring. Flair says, let's see how she can get her very best friend, the man, to come out here and have a friendly discussion. Flair, condescending tone and all, says she knows how she can get Becky out here. She starts to say, Becky, Becky, chant. And the fans catch on. Becky music hits, and out comes Becky coming down to the ring, using a crutch to get around. Flair mocks her as she rolls into the ring. Becky says it's good to be back as fans chant her name. She says Flair called her out for a friendly discussion, she said. Flair wants to know about a condition. Becky says she'd be lying if she said her body didn't hurt, but it's hurt before it'll hurt again. And that's okay if that's the price to pay to stay in Flair's head. Becky says she knows she's in Flair's head and Ronda Rousey's head. Becky goes on and says Rousey hit her with her absolute best last night on Raw, but Becky's still here, still standing and ready to fight again. Becky says Flair knows Becky has owned her for months. The Becky chant starts again. Becky says fans know she beat Flair on just one good leg. That happened back at the Royal Rumble. Becky says yes, her ribs may be bruised. Yes, her arm was almost broken last night. And yes, her knee is damaged. But damaged people are the most dangerous because they have nothing left to lose. Flair suddenly attacks Becky and goes for the leg, then slams it to the mat. Flair talks trash and smacks Becky with her jacket while she's down. Flair goes for the knee again, taunting Becky and talking trash, begging Becky to fight her from the mat. Becky manages to bring Flair down and apply to disarm her. Referees rush down to the ring and try to break the submission, but Becky tightens it. Flair finally gets free and escapes to the floor, crushing her arm. Fans chant for Becky as she pulls herself up to her feet in the ring. Becky says she will face Flair at Fastlane on Sunday. Becky's music hits and she stands tall as Flair backs away from the ring. The announcers hype up some of the other Fastlane matches as Flair heads up to the ring, stopping to look back at Becky in the ring. SmackDown goes off the air with Becky standing tall in the ring as the WrestleMania 35 sign hangs high behind her. I also said this on Raw Review last night, and I'm going to say this again. If you're going to have Becky Lynch have to earn her way back into the championship match, then what was the point of Becky winning the Royal Rumble? What was the point? If you're going to have Becky Lynch fucking take her opportunity away from her, if that was the case, if this was going to go down like this way, why didn't Charlotte was the woman to win the Royal Rumble? If that was going to be the case, why would Becky even enter the Rumble match? Yes, I'm okay with it. The fact that Becky lost her chance at regaining the SmackDown Women's Championship back at the Rumble and then gain entry to replace Lana in the Rumble, I was okay with it. I was okay with it until last night. You're really going to make Becky fight her way back into the main event at WrestleMania? If anything, Charlotte should be the one doing that. But then again, you don't want to have Becky lose on the road to WrestleMania. You want to keep Becky as strong as possible coming into WrestleMania. Which that I'm okay with. It's just that, why are we getting this triple threat match? I said this on Raw Review last night. At this point, I'm not interested in a triple threat. Yes, Charlotte will be able to make the match a lot better, but still, what did Charlotte do to get a shot at Ronda? Nothing. The only chance Charlotte got against Ronda was back at Survivor Series, in that classic matchup at Survivor Series back in November at the Staples Center. If anything, Becky won the Royal Rumble. She should have the right automatically, by default, to face Ronda one-on-one at WrestleMania. That's the match that everybody wanted. At the beginning, everybody was thinking, oh, we're probably going to get Becky versus Ronda. Now we're getting a triple threat. I ask why. And it's pretty predictable that Becky is going to win at Fastlane, is going to make it a triple threat. Now I ask the question, what is Asuka doing at WrestleMania? What is Asuka doing at WrestleMania? I have no idea. You look at that whole SmackDown roster. Who are you going to put against Asuka? Lacey Evans? No. Mandy Rose? Possibly. They're fighting on Sunday. Naomi? Maybe. Maybe a potential opponent. And Naomi. Now that's the problem with the main roster. The women's division on both shows are terrible. Are absolutely terrible. The only stronger woman right now on the main roster is probably Asuka, who's the SmackDown Women's Champion. Then you got Charlotte. Then you got Becky. Who else on the SmackDown Women's division that's going to be capable enough to fight Asuka at WrestleMania? If anything, I would have been okay with this stipulation. Yeah, sure, you're going to put Becky versus Charlotte at Fastlane. If Becky wins, she is the one who replaces Charlotte. Charlotte doesn't get the opportunity to face Ronda at WrestleMania. And at the same time, we get to keep it one-on-one at the same time. At this point, I don't care what anybody feels about this. I don't want a triple threat. I really don't. I don't want a triple threat, because then was Asuka doing at WrestleMania? Who on the SmackDown Women's Division is even capable enough to face Asuka at WrestleMania? Especially for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I don't know. If anything, you're not going to put Asuka against Lacey Evans. What has she done lately to get a SmackDown Women's Championship match? All that she done was get out of the back, walk to the ramp, turn her ass around, and walk back. If that's going to generate a championship match for Lacey Evans against Asuka, this company is fucking stupid. Honestly. If that's the case, my 12-year-old sister can do that. If that's the case. Come on. I honestly do not want to see a triple threat at WrestleMania. Yeah, sure, it's going to be interesting. And yeah, sure, the triple threat is going to sell out WrestleMania. But what's the point now of Becky winning the Rumble if she has to fight her way back into the match at WrestleMania? What's the point? What's the honest point? I just don't know. They're now all of a sudden making the Royal Rumble victory just useless now. Just completely fucking useless. And I don't like that. And I don't like that. The prestige, you know, of winning the Royal Rumble. If you win the Royal Rumble, you automatically get a championship opportunity at WrestleMania against the champion of your choice. Both men and women. Becky now, winning the Rumble now, I don't care. She lost her shot. Now she has to gain back her shot. Rollins now all of a sudden. I don't care about Rollins going into WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar. I don't care. I said this on our review, and I'm going to say it again. I would not be surprised if Rollins wins the Universal Championship at WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar, and Rollins issues Roman a challenge. Seth is going to automatically give Roman Reigns his first title defense. And you want to know why? Because Roman never lost the Universal Championship to begin with. That's how I see it playing out. That's how I see it playing out. And I'm getting the fuck out of here, man. I am exhausted. I am exhausted. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoy Smackdown review, man, hit that thumbs up. Let's get this video, guys, to 8 likes on this video, guys. 8 thumbs up on this video. That'll automatically tell me that you guys enjoy Smackdown tonight and Smackdown review tonight. Also, guys, make sure to comment down below what you guys thought of Smackdown Live tonight. If you guys are new to the channel, if you guys are wrestling fans, Call of Duty, Black Ops 4 fans, you guys want to see WWE 2K19 My Career Mode, man, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications, guys. Check out the content from last night, Monday Night Raw review. Man, that show was fucking miserable last night. Raw review is also will be on the upper hand corner of your screen in the annotation. Make sure you guys go ahead and check it out. Sunday's video, we did a My Career Mode for 2K19 WWE. The era of the Chosen One has officially begun. Link to that video will be in the annotation on the upper hand corner of your screen. Saturday's upload, we did a wrestling rally, a reality podcast episode 9 where we reviewed The Shield, set to reunite at Fastlane this Sunday. Also, guys, I did a top 10 Friday video. I revealed my top 10 greatest WWE superstar of all time list. Make sure you guys go ahead and check out all the content that I provided this past weekend and last night. Make sure you guys follow me on social media. Twitter, Chris from Loring. Instagram, your boy Chris _WFB. And Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT. Don't forget, guys, send in your questions to my latest tweet about the reality podcast episode 10, where I'm gonna do a question and answer session. Send in all your questions, guys, and then on Saturday I will answer all your questions on episode 10 right here on YouTube, on episode 10 of the reality podcast right here on the channel. Until then, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for the love and support this past weekend. I support you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT. Talk to you guys later.